Hello, I'm Naomi, and I am here at Polmedia Polish Pottery in Seguin, Texas. And if you are new here, welcome. All we need from you is your email. And if you see anything that you like on the table, you can comment the number and sold. So you would comment number 1, and next to it put sold. And Keelan here, she will give you a thumbs up or a sad face if you do not get it. And if you did not get it, you will be automatically added to our wait list. We offer free shipping over $99 to the lower 48 states, and other than that, there is a $9 shipping fee. So let's get into it. Our first item today, we have a bubble mug. This was also our early bird from today. It is $19, and it is a 12-ounce bubble mug. It is 5 inches long and 3 3/4 inches wide, and it is in the pattern Blue Bud Sea. And it is by Ceramica Artistica. It's a perfect medium size. There we go. Let me scoot these down.
I do that every time.
I know, yeah, space. Our next item that we have is a spoon rest for $14 today, and it is in the pattern, The Cow That Jumped Over the Moon. It's my absolute favorite pattern. I've been slowly collecting every item in this pattern. It is 5 inches long, 3 1/4 inches wide, and 1 1/4 inches high. It is also by Ceramica Artistica. I just love the little blue flowers and, of course, the little cow on the inside. Absolutely adorable. Up next, we have a plate in the pattern Floral Skies for $20 today. It is 7 inches. It's a 7-inch plate. There you go. Absolutely beautiful bright blue. Super pretty. This would be a good little sandwich plate or a toast plate. A little small snack. It's a really good everyday use size. And it is by Manufactura. Let me see if you can see the stamp there. There we go. We have another 7-inch plate, and it is in the pattern Lemon Poppies for $20 today. Absolutely gorgeous. The yellows and the orange. I like the little swirly that they have in the middle. By Kolka. There's your stamp. Or Zaquati. That's number 4. And now we have a mug stand. It is the light one. It is 4 3/4 inch long, 4 1/4 inch wide, and 12 3/4 inch is high. Pretty much good for any mug that you have bubble mugs, the regular sized mugs. You can stack them on there. Boop. There you go. It's a cute way to display your mugs. You can put them on your counter.
I actually have a mug stand at home, and all the mugs that I use the most, I just keep right there. That way I don't have to reach into the cabinet to grab them.
That's smart. That's really easy accessible. There you go. All right. You get the next few items. There we go. This is our heart-shaped platter, and it is in the pattern Aster. And it is $66 today. It is 10¼ inches long, 9½ inches wide, and 1¼ inch high. I love the heart shape. The huge pink flowers. You also get the little bitty blue ones too in there with a bit of brown. There we go. And this is by Vena. Can't really focus. There we go. Super cute. Let me go ahead and put this one in. Alright. Up next we have this divided dish in the pattern Starlight for $41 today. It is 11 inches long, 9¾ wide, and 1¼ inch high. I love that it has compartments. And it's by Ceramica Artistica. Or if you have younger kids that like sectioned plates, that'd be nice for them. You can put separate snacks on there, dips and chip, like that.
Salsa and guac.
Salsa and guac, yes. That was our number 7. Okay. Too tall to put on a shelf, so put them off to the side. Moving on. I hope everyone has been having a wonderful day. All right. Up next, we have this 22-ounce mug. It's a pretty big size, and it is for $38 today. It is 6¼ inches long, 4¾ inch wide, and 3½ inches high. And it is by Vena. You get your cute little butterflies in there with your gorgeous red flowers and your little blue daisies. I love how full this pattern is. It covers pretty much the entirety of the mug. Up next we have a rectangular baker. It is in the pattern Polish Wildflowers. And it holds 82 ounces. It is a 10 by 12, and it is 2¾ inch deep, so it's pretty deep. And you get a little lip here. And it is $195, originally $390. Be great for lasagnas or any bigger entrees like enchiladas. Or you can use it as a serving dish. If you make pasta salad for like the family. and is by Ceramica Artistica. Up next we have a tumbler, and it is $15 today, and it holds 4 ounces, so it's a bit on the smaller side. It is 2 3/4 of an inch wide and 3 inches high. And it looks like this one doesn't have a pattern name just yet.
She's new. That was processed like yesterday, I think.
Pretty new. You get your little pine cones in there. It looks like mistletoe. Little berries in there. Focus.
It's a cute Christmas pattern.
It really is.
Like wintry.
It's also by Vena. Very cute. Up next, we have this egg-shaped jar, and it does hold 24 ounces. It is 7 1/4 inches long, 5 inches wide, and 4 3/4 of an inch high. It's like a little surprise on the inside when you open your jar. Absolutely gorgeous. And it does have like a little lip there, so it won't just kind of scoot off. And I love the green leaves and how bright and vibrant the colors are. It is $74, originally $148. And here's your lid. I love that the flowers kind of follow the wren, go around. You get a little Vena stamp inside, and also at the bottom.
That'd be so cute during Easter, and you put like, what are those, the little chocolate eggs inside of that?
Oh my gosh, yes.
The little, like, wrap ones are always super colorful.
Like a little candy Easter dish.
Yeah. I'm thinking like a certain brand, but I can't think of it.
Are you talking about the Cadbury eggs?
Yes.
There we go. The Cadbury, the chocolate eggs. I've always loved those commercials. Whenever they would come on and have like the actual bunny and like the horses or like the chicks or something.
You can make like that the golden Easter egg.
Oh my gosh, right? This is the golden Easter egg.
Yeah.
Alright. I grab some more items. We have a bowl with handles for $42 today. All my Texas lovers out there, this bowl is for you. It holds 14 ounces, and it is 7 1/4 inches long, 5 1/4 inches wide, and 2 1/4 inches high. Look at this, watch this. Oh, that's so cute. Little bitty horns on the side. Absolutely adorable, and you got your stars all on the outside. You can hold it like that. It'd be a nice gift or a decorative piece. Super adorable. Up next we have a loop bowl, and it is in the pattern Falling for You for $50 today. And it does hold 16 ounces. It is 6 1/4 inches long, 4 1/2 inches wide, and 5.5 inches high. This loop bowl is good for many things like cereal, soup, small servings of food. My dad has one and he uses it for coffee actually. And it does have a pretty big handle so you can fit all 4 fingers in there if you really wanted to. There you go. Really a good multi-use dish. And I love that they have the little leaves at the bottom and inside the rim actually. There we go. Up next we have a ladle in the pattern Rooster Parade for $44 today. It is 12.5 inches long, 3.5 inches wide, and the ladle itself, this part, is about 3 inches high. So it's a pretty good scoop. I love the little rooster and his colors in there. Gives me a little country house vibe. That was our number 14. For our next item, we have a square plate, and it is in the pattern Frosty Snowman. And it is $35 today. It is 7.5 inches long, 7.25 inches wide, and 1.25 inches high. It does have this little lip here, so it goes up, and it's taller in the edges, in the corners. It's a really cute small square plate to put brownies or cookies on. Perfect winter pattern. It's super cute too. And I love the shading. The shading on the little snowmans. And it is by Zaquati. There you go. And that was our number 15. Up next, we have another bubble mug, and it's by Manufactura, and it holds 8 ounces, so it's on the smaller side. It is $20, and it is 4.5 inches long, 3.25 inches wide, and 3 inches high. And the pattern is orange sherbet. Really bright, really pretty. So if you have smaller hands or you have younger children, this would be a perfect size for them. Really cute. I'm gonna type this one in. We have this, excuse me, we have this condiment dish in the pattern Autumn Shallot for $41 today. It is 6 3/4 inch long, 4 3/4 inch wide, and 2 1/4 inch high. It does have this little handle at the end, which I think is so great. Like, you can easily pick it up, move it around. You can have it on your stove or on your dinner table. You can use it as also a spoon rest instead of a condiment dish too. Super cute. I love the pattern, the little house on the inside. It's like you're peeking in through the forest and you come up on a little cottage. And it is by Ceramica Artistica. Up next we have this smaller bowl, and it does hold 10 ounces, and it is in the pattern Brisk Fall for $33 today. And it is 4 3/4 of an inch wide and 2 inches high. And is by Coletta. Up next we have another bowl. This is a 16-ounce bowl in the pattern Vibrant Delight, and it is by Zaquati, and it is $24 today. It's 5 1/2 inches wide and 2 3/4 of an inch high. I love the white on here, the white and the blue. It's dainty. Little leaves, branches, flowers. For our next bowl, it is a Scalloped Bowl in the pattern Falling for You for $56 today. It measures 7 inches wide and 3 inches high. Scalloped rim is absolutely gorgeous. And it is by Ceramica Artistica. There we go. Okay. Up next, we have this little jar with lid in the pattern Bold Houndstooth for $18 today. It has a little pretzel handle on the top in black and red. Good for earrings, jewelry, anything little that you can fit in there. It could be like a little baby keepsake jar. It is 2 3/4 of an inch wide and 2 3/4 of an inch high. Made by Ceramica Artistica. There we go. Up next we have the seasoning set by Zaquati, and it is in the pattern Flowering Peacock, and it is $54 today. It is 7 1/4 inches long, 4 1/4 inches wide and 6 3/4 of an inch high. I'll show you the little bottom plate first. There's little indents so you can set your little seasoning bottles. And here's the stamp. And your little bottles have a little ceramic cork at the top. It's a really decent size. It doesn't just have to be seasonings, it could be oils, anything of the sort. It does come with 2. There you go. They look really cute together too. Like a little pair. That was our number 22 for today. Up next, we have this hen-shaped jar by Vena and the pattern Polish Garden. And it is $97 today, originally $194. It holds 20 ounces, is 9 inches long and 5 1/2 inches wide and 6 1/4 inch high. You have your flowers all over with all of the leaves. I love the little, their little wing, the blue detailing. There's a little front face action for you there. And then your bottom dish, absolutely gorgeous as well. Your red and blue with your orange hints. And it does cover the entirety around with the blue and green design. Here's your stamp. You can use this as a serving dish. It's really cute.
Is asking, would chicken fit inside the chicken baker, I think?
Yes. It would be like a fairly small chicken, kind of. I wouldn't try to put like a huge hen in there. But a decent sized, I would say. Yeah.
I feel like that fit like at least like 2 leg quarters.
Yeah, 2 leg quarters. But nothing way too big. Get the next few items. Up next we have this tea set for 1 by Ceramica Artistica in the pattern Wading Birds. And it holds 22 ounces for $93 today, originally $186. It is 7 3/4 of an inch long and 7 1/4 inch wide and 6 inches high. So in this compartment here, you can put your tea or your coffee in there with your lid, of course. And under that is your teacup for 1. And it's longer. It's like oblong. It's really cute. And when you're done with it, your little teapot sits on top. And then all of that sits on top of this little plate here. And you have your little wading bird in the middle. And here's your stamp. Absolutely adore this. Up next, we have a little heater by Vena for $19 today. This one is the same as a tumbler. Doesn't have a pattern name just yet because it is new. Super cute with the Christmas trees and your pine cones. It has a spot where you can put your little candle in there and a little Christmas tree. That's adorable. And you just set your mug on top and it keeps it warm. So you would set your mug like this. There you go. We have another bubble mug in the pattern Matisse Flowers Cobalt. And it is 8 ounces by Ceramica Artistica for $39 today. I love the blue detailing and the different color gradients inside of the flowers. And I love the way that it absolutely covers the entirety of the mug. And here's your stamp. Kind of blurry. There we go. That was number 26. Up next, we have this house figurine by Fawns. And it is $26 today. It doesn't look like it has a pattern name just yet. This is, from my understanding, one of our newer items. You can see the little window imprint right there. It has a little chimney hole with your door and your 2 windows on the front. It doesn't have an opening for a candle holder, so it's more likely just to sit pretty.
I think that would be really cute for people who do like their Christmas villages.
Oh yeah, you can add it to a little village. That would be cute. It's a good size too. It is not measured just yet.
She's new.
She is very new. Still really cute. Alright. Oh, forgot to go out of the... There we go. Up next, we have this egg holder. It is in the pattern Springs Bloom by Mariana for $41 today. Absolutely adorable. It measures 2 1/4 inches wide and 2 1/4 inches high. So that's our number 28, and I'm going to show you number 29 also. Number 29 is our egg figurine in the same pattern, Springs Bloom by Mariana for $32 today. Absolutely gorgeous, the yellow, and it can sit in the egg holder perfectly. If you collect eggs and egg holders, this is the one for you. It's absolutely stunning, and it matches, and it fits perfectly in the little egg holder. So that was 28 for the egg holder and 29 for the egg. I'm gonna make some more room. While I get the more items. For our next item, we have a platter with handles by Bona. in the pattern Spring Flowers for $28 today. It is 7.5 inches long, 5 inches wide, and 1.5 inches high. Got some bubble still on the, oh well. The little handles are a little lip, still good to grab onto. And here's your stamp. There we go. Up next, we have a tumbler in the pattern Choppy Waters for $26 today. It is by Ceramica Artistica, and it is 12 ounces. It is 3.5 inches wide and 5.25 inches high. This would be great for any type of drinks or coffee at home. If you don't like things with handles, you can just have a straight tumbler. And once you really look at it, you can see the little flowers and the leaves. And here's your stamp at the bottom. It's kind of hard to see because of the sticker, but up next we have a bowl by Vena, and it's called Boo Boo Kitty Paws, and it holds 36 ounces. Super adorable, and it is $34 today. It is 7 inches wide and 2 3/4 inch high. There's 2 different color kitties on there, and there is the paws, of course. You got your cobalt cat and then your gray cat. And the paws on the inside at the bottom are inverted, so they're actually like a little outline instead of fully painted on the inside. There we go. Up next, we have another loop bowl in the pattern Sea of Daisies, and it is by Ceramica Artistica. It is 107 today, originally 215. I love that it doesn't have the cobalt lining like a lot of the other dishes. It does have a dark green outlining. I love the daisy on the inside at the bottom too. It's like a little surprise. And here's your stamp. There we go. That was our number 33 for today. Let me get some more items. Up next we have a pasta bowl by Manufactura, and it is in the pattern Heart Disco for $65 today. It holds 25 ounces, and it is 8 3/4 inch wide and 2 inches high. You have all of the colors of the rainbow pretty much. Cute little hearts on the insides and the outsides. And it is slanted, it has a bit of a lip, but not too big of a lip. And it is $65 today. And there's your stamp. Up next, we have another loop bowl in the pattern Midnight Tango by Ceramica Artistica. It holds 16 ounces. It is 6 1/4 inches long, 4 1/2 inches wide, and 5 1/2 inches high. It is $50 today. It reminds me of the sea, like oceans or like little seashells you could find. Super cute. I love the orange that's in there too. And the hint of green that's hiding right there. And there's your stamp. Up next we have a 22-ounce bowl by Ceramica Artistica in the pattern Country Boutique for $72 today. It is 6 1/4 inches wide and 2 3/4 of an inch high. I love the little bits of red inside the center of the flower, how it fades. And there's your stamp. There we go. Up next we have a mug with straw by Vena, and it is $34 today, and it holds 8 ounces. It is 5 inches long, 1 3/4 inches wide, and 6 1/2 inches high. You don't see too many of these, so I'm kind of excited that we got this in because it's really unique. You don't see them everywhere. And I love that it has a straw and it doubles as a handle. So, it has a cute little butterfly, multiple butterflies all over. There we go. Okay. We have a rectangular baker by Seraph in the pattern Mystical Garden for $39 today, and it does hold 24 ounces. It is 8 inches long, 6 1/4 inches wide, and 2 1/4 inches high. It's a good little baking dish for any dessert you would like. You can make a small banana pudding. And here's your stamp. Gorgeous. Now we have a Fluted Bowl by Ceramica Artistica in the pattern Wading Birds for $49 today. It is 5 3/4 of an inch wide and 2 1/2 inches high. You have your little wading bird on the inside. I don't know if you can tell, but there are little bitty white like stars on the insides and between the vines. Super cute. And here's your stamp. There we go. Up next, we have a jar with lid and handles by Zaquati in the pattern Fiesta Flowers for $78 today. It holds 57 ounces and it's 6.5 inches wide and 7 3/4 of an inch high. I love that the flowers are all in different colors, hence Fiesta. It has little handles there. And it has a lip in it also inside, so you can seal it if you like. You just add a little bit of water in there and you pop your lid on and then it's ready to go. Can fit one more. Up next, we have a round baker with handles in the pattern Blue Dogwood by Ceramica Artistica for $34 today. It holds 17 ounces and it is 8 1/4 inches long, 6 3/4 of an inch wide, and 1 3/4 inches high. Has little handles so you can easily pick it up and move it around. I love the flowers. Here's your stamp. You can make tiny personal pizzas in these, brownies, whatever your heart desires. You can make tiny pies too. Up next, we have this cute little butter dish by Ceramica Artistica in the pattern Tutti Frutti for $53 today. It is 7 1/4 inch long and 5 inches wide and 3 1/2 inches high. You got your cherries, your apple, and your pear all around there. And I love the shape of this butter dish too. It has a little lip for your butter to go inside, and kind of like little handles on the side too. And there's your stamp. And that's what it looks like all together. Up next, we have this batter bowl, and it is in the pattern April Showers by Ceramica Artistica, and it is $61 today. It holds 42 ounces, and it is 9 1/2 inches long, 7 3/4 of an inch wide, and 3 3/4 of an inch high. Has a little handle at the end to help you with pouring. Great for baking or mixing bowl, batter bowl. I love the flowers. Excuse me. And there's your stamp at the bottom. There we go. And it is $61. go. Oh. Let's do this guy next. We have a square plate by Ceramica Artistica. And it is 10.5 inches, and it is in the pattern Moonlit. And it is $228 today, originally $456. It is absolutely gorgeous. Love the flowers on all the black. I love the black in there.
Angela asked, would a block of cream cheese fit in the butter dish?
I would say so, yeah. About an 8-ounce, sorry, I can't get my words out. About an 8-ounce block of cream cheese would work. It's about that size. So yeah, it would. There we go. That was our number 44 today. Put these back. Grab this guy and maybe one or two more. Let's do one more. There we go. We have this platter by Melina and the pattern Sweet Blooms for $65 today. It is 10 inches wide and 10 inches long, 7 inches wide, and an inch high. There you go. And it is divided, so you have 2 different compartments for 2 different things, if you'd like. And I love the little polka dots on the back. They're teeny tiny. And here's your stamp. There you go. You can put like a sandwich and some chips here, or some chips and some dip. Up next, we have a 10.5-inch dinner plate in the pattern Retro Olives by Ceramica Artistica for $74 today. I love how funky it looks. And all the different colors. And there's your stamp. And it does have holes, so if you didn't want to use it as a dinner plate, you can use it as a decoration and hang it up on the wall. There's little holes right there for that. Either way, it's really cute. There we go. Our next plate is in the pattern Blossoming Blues by Ceramica Artistica, and it is 10 inches. And it is $101, originally $203. Absolutely love blue and the light blue and a little bit of yellow in there and gray. I love how busy it looks too. And here is your stamp at the bottom. that was our number 47. Make room now. Sometimes they're a bit tricky to put back. Getting the last few items. There we go. All right. Oh, one moment. I scanned the wrong barcode. Here we go. It's on this side. There we go. We have a sheep figurine by Fawns in the pattern Little Flower Patch. And it is $29 today. This is absolutely adorable. His little horns, and it has his ears. You can see it curl. His cute little face. I love how round he is, and his little tail. And he is a little figurine, so he does stand. You can stand on your shelf. There you go. And I love the art style on the Fonz pieces. I just love the brush stroke, the way that it looks. Here, there we go. That was number 48. Up next, we have this plate, this 10.5-inch dinner plate by Ceramica Artistica in the pattern Soft Aqua. And it is $51 today. And it doesn't have the cobalt rim, but it does have this like steel gray type of color on the rim. It's really pretty. And the tiny little flowers, and their tiny polka dots also. I have a bowl in this pattern. Very cute. And there's your stamp.
Laura was wondering how tall number 40 is.
How tall is he? Here, let me do a little. He hasn't been measured yet, but let me go ahead and. He is, I want to say, about 5 inches tall. Yeah, he's about 5 inches tall. There we go. And for our last item of the night, we have another 10.5-inch dinner plate by Ceramica Artistica, and it is in the pattern Village and Spectrum. For $126, it is originally $253. But look at this. That's so adorable. Little houses all in a circle, and you have little houses on the inside. And I love the colors. And here's your stamp. And you can also hang this one. There are little holes on there. It's just adorable. And that was number 50, our last one. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you had fun. I know I did. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.